There is a surprisingly obvious problem with electric vehicles. Power. The reason is simple to understand. There is not enough electricity generation capacity to replace the energy currently provided by petrol and diesel. Even with the improved efficiency of electric vehicles, the shortfall is massive. And I'll prove it. The annual petrol and diesel consumption of the USA is 24 exajoules of energy. Let's be optimistic and say electric vehicles are twice as efficient as combustion engines. The same work can now be achieved with electric vehicles with only 12 exajoules of energy. So let's run the numbers for a 12 exajoule all-electric future. Every year, we will need to put 12 exajoules of energy into our electric vehicles. How much power must we generate to make this feasible? Most electric vehicles are not charged daily. But if they were, then that would make supplying the power for charging them easier. Trickle charging over a longer period would also reduce the burden of charging the vehicles. If each vehicle is topped up every night with an 8-hour trickle charge, we need to supply an additional 1.1 terawatts of power. A large nuclear power plant generates a peak output of 4 gigawatts. This means that to maintain the current level of transportation using a highly efficient electric fleet, the USA would need to build an additional 285 large nuclear power stations. The cost of building these power plants is prohibitively high. Approximately 25% of GDP. The inescapable conclusion is that if the future is all electric vehicles, then most transport capability currently provided by combustion engines is simply going to stop and not be replaced. If the future of transport is electric vehicles, most of us are going to be pedestrians. Please don't take my word for it. You should always check the math yourself. Always pay attention to the numbers. Because facts are not political. Be kind to each other. FTS.